Have you ever wondered what it'd be like if Mario and Kirby duked it out? Well, today, I'm answering that question. Hey guys, Brady here. I'm back. I took a break to read He-Man's books to understand my character when I get chosen for the season 4 of the series. Be sure to check it out. Coming soon. Not on YouTube Red, just a normal series. Also, Arcade is coming soon. We're not telling you our first game. You gotta figure it out all by yourselves. So, you got that hint, right? With Mario and Kirby? Yes. I'm starting a brand new marathon. Along with the success of my Insane Trilogy marathon, I want to do a marathon review of every Smash game ever. Smash 64, Smash Melee, Smash Brawl, Smash 4, Smash Ultimate, all of them. That's going to be a fun one, isn't it? So today, I'm starting my Super Smash Marathon. Are you guys ready? Well, anyways, N64 era. N64 was bombing in the industry. Tons of good games were released on it, like Mario 64, Legend of Zelda, not Twilight Princess, that's a GameCube game. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Kirby 64, Crystal Shards, Star Fox 64, Donkey Kong 64, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, GoldenEye 007, Rocket Robot on Wheels, Yoshi's Story, Mario Kart 64, Beetle Adventure Racing, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Those were great racing games. All those games were beautifully awesome. Especially jump-starting something like Mario Party on there too. However, at the end of the lifespan, they decided to end it with a bang. By releasing 2 games in 1999 and 1 game in 2000, which was the final year for the N64. And the final year decided to go for Conker's Bad Fur Day, making it the most M-rated game on the N64. And for 1999, we had Donkey Kong 64 and Super Smash Bros. So today, welcome back to Brady's Talks. I review certain games. Today, the review is Super Smash Bros. 64. So here we go. So there's no story. Obviously, if you're familiar with this game by now, it is an action fighting game loved by many. There's many modes of it in the game too. You got like training mode, versus mode, which is up to 4 players. There's timed, stocked, coin matches. Maybe not in the N64 version, but it's probably in the Melee or Brawl, Smash 4, Ultimate, all that stuff. Classic mode, which is very series stable to this day, especially the ladder climbing mechanic. You know, the ladder-esque, you gotta like go from character to character in a very ladder-esque way. Board the platforms, break the targets, amazing unlockable characters, cool stages. They look like they're actually ripped out of video games that you know and love. This game is splendid. You start out with 8 characters. Mario, pretty well-rounded character. Donkey Kong, making his very first appearance in 3D. Donkey Kong 64 was not released yet, so this was his first appearance in 3D. Link, sporting his Ocarina of Time design. Pretty cool character. Samus, making her very first appearance in 3D. Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, and Pikachu. Not making his first appearance in 3D. Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, and Pikachu all had 3D games, except for Yoshi. Yoshi had a 2D game on the N64. The unlockable characters that you can find are Luigi, of course, Mario's brother, also a really good character. Captain Falcon. His first 3D appearance was F-Zero X, also released on N64. Jigglypuff, and the weirdest character to ever appear on a Nintendo game, Ness. His first appearance in 3D. It's unusual to think, hey, put this psychic kid from Earthbound in a Super Smash Bros. A fighting game, and he'll fit perfectly. I mean, then again, Hal actually helped develop Earthbound along with Ape Inc., later called Creatures. Fun fact, did you know that the actual name was supposed to be Dragon King the fighting game, and it was supposed to be released on the Super Nintendo? Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Well, since it had 4-player compatibility, 3D graphics, and analog control sticks, they moved it to the N64. The stages: Peach's Castle from Super Mario 64, Congo Jungle from Donkey Kong Country, Hyrule Castle from Ocarina of Time, Planet Zebes or Zebes or Zebos, whatever you want to call it, from Metroid, Yoshi's Story in Ultimate, it's called the Super Happy Tree, which is actually the name of it in Yoshi's Story, from Yoshi's Story, Dreamland from Kirby, Sector Z from Star Fox, and Saffron City from Pokemon Red and Blue. And the only unlockable stage is Mushroom Kingdom, the original Mario Bros. So there's that. You want to know how to unlock all the characters? Simple. Jigglypuff. Beat Classic Mode with any character. Captain Falcon. Same concept, except you have to do it at a different time rate. And you gotta play a certain amount of versus matches. Luigi, you gotta beat all the main 8 characters' target test stages. And Ness, you gotta beat Classic Mode on normal, no continues. And there you go. That's it. That's the entire game in a nutshell. There's even some bios that you could read, telling you what the fighters are about, all their stats and whatnot, and the games that they appeared in as of Smash Bros.' release. And the final boss is Master Hand, a really serious stable character. Fun fact, he actually appeared in Kirby in the Amazing Mirror for the Game Boy Advance, which is pretty cool. Nice cameo. So overall, this may have been a short review, but it was a fun time, which is why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. For it actually improving the fighting game genre as a whole, having 4 players fight each other in a competitive way, or casual, however you want to play it, and introducing a few cool game modes, as well as letting us battle with our favorite Nintendo characters like Mario and Kirby. This has been Brady of the Bunch, hanging out with Mario and Kirby, with my review of Super Smash Bros. For the N64. Sayonara! Be sure to look out for Arcade coming soon. Adieu. Sayonara. What if I told you that there exists a game where you could play as Mewtwo and beat up Mr. Game & Watch? Well, eventually the GameCube era did something like that. Hey guys, Brady here. So, this is my next part of my Super Smash Marathon. Volume 1. There's no other volumes. Anyways, GameCube had a vast library of video games. Kirby Air Ride, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, Beautiful Joe, Sonic Mega Collection, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, if you want to call that a good game. It was good on the Wii, though. Mario Kart Double Dash, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda Four Swords Adventures, Metroid Prime. It introduced us to Metroid Prime. It also introduced us to the likes of, say, Animal Crossing. What's that? But it also introduced us to this game. So today, the review is Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube. This could be my first GameCube game reviewed on the channel. Could be wrong. I could have done a review on Mario Superstar Baseball. Or maybe Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Oh, that's another good one that they introduced to us. And then GameCube was also the era that Nintendo got affiliated in the M-rated game lineup. They got stuff like Resident Evil and Geist. But anyways, remember the intro? Yeah, it's based off Melee. So here we go. This time, the character count went from 12 to 25. 25 characters in total, including the unlockable characters. There's Peach, Bowser, Ganondorf, Zelda, Sheik, Falco. Typical stuff that you would expect from second reps or third or fourth reps in the series. And also Young Link. Introduced us to the likes of Young Link and Pichu, two interesting clones. So, and then there's some oddball characters, of course. There is, there's Mewtwo, of course, which is pretty a popular character to this day. Marth and Roy from Fire Emblem. Marth being from Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light, and Roy being from the upcoming GBA Fire Emblem, which I'm pretty sure nobody knew Fire Emblem. The US dudes, they did not know what Fire Emblem was outside at the time. And then there's my dude, Mr. Game & Watch, which, have any of you guys ever played a Game & Watch before? I mean, they're a huge part of Nintendo's history, but what? Anyways, there's a ton of ways to customize your battle, including a ton of new items and stages, and returning ones from 64. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Many modes are in this game, including the famous Classic mode, Break the Targets, and some new ones, like Home Run Contest. Oh, by the way, this game introduced us to the likes of Sandbag. Very series stable character. He's not in Smash Ultimate, though. That's very upsetting. Let me see. Multi-Man Melee. That is in this game. And it's where you gotta take on a bunch of alloys. In other words, wireframes. And then there's some other stuff like Stamina Mode, Camera Mode, which is a mode that nobody used, I bet. Super Sudden Death, Giant Smash, Tiny Smash, Invisible Smash, Metal Smash, Fixed Camera Smash, which looks ugly, Single Button Smash, which is terrible. It's a move where you cannot jump or do any special attacks. It's just terrible. Then there's Speed Smash and Slow Smash. Then, of course, there's the Event Mode, which is pretty huge and large, including the final event being extremely hard. I never got to it, though. By the way, Multi-Man, there's 3 or 5 man melee. There's 100 man melee, 10 man melee, 100 man melee, 3 minute melee, 5 minute melee, endless melee, and cruel melee, which they are not kidding when they say the word cruel. Oh my god. Like, that Cruel Smash is like the hardest Smash ever. The wireframes are on level 9, no item whatsoever, and the launch rate for you specifically is like 2.0-ish, in that ratio. And then let's not forget 2 great modes. Tournament Smash, which is tournament stuff. You go in a bracket, you go up the ways, goes your way to the top and become the champion. Oh, I forgot. Trophies. Some trophies are just characters, items, or characters from a franchise's game. Sometimes you'll find trophies that just don't belong, like Dashin the Giant from the Japanese exclusive Dashin the Giant GameCube game, a Yumi Takibana from Famicom Detective Club, a Japanese-only game. What is wrong with them? Anyways, there's also some trophies for some upcoming games, like Animal Crossing, Pikmin, and Cubivore, a really expensive GameCube game. Let's not forget Adventure Mode. Holy moly! It is a full-on platforming adventure. However, the fights during the adventure, like you fight 3 Nesses and you fight some ice climbers on Icicle Mountain, it really breaks the whole thing. It just really breaks the whole idea of going on an adventure. It makes no sense. However, if you manage to get to the end of the adventure mode, you fight Bowser. And if you are lucky enough to do very hard mode, he appears once again. And he's not done yet. If you are a pro at this game, you'll eventually be fighting Giga Bowser, a series stable Smash character. Never appeared in any of the Mario games. Well, besides Giga Bowser being in Yoshi's Island, which I don't think that counts. Anyways, it's a pretty cool game. So, and here's the thing. In Smash 64 there was going to be Final Smashes, and then here comes Melee with no Final Smashes at all. But that is another tale for another day. So overall, this game was a childhood favorite of everybody, which is why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. For it improving the graphics somewhat, introducing a ton of new characters, ton of new options, ton of new trophies. No, introducing us to trophies, introducing us to an adventure mode, event mode, multi-man, home run contest, so much stuff. And just having a ton of amazing secrets. This is Brady of the Bunch with his disc-only copy of Melee. I lost my case. With my review of Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube. See you soon, everybody. Sayonara. Imagine this. Rob the Robot and Ike from Fire Emblem having a little fist fight. Well, the Wii era perfected something like that. Hey guys, Brady here. Sorry for not having another video ready for you. It's because I had to get a new haircut, and it's storming outside, so it's not gonna storm yet. I mean, it's supposed to storm in a few minutes, but I have enough time to make a video before the storm happens. So, welcome back to Brady's Talks, where I review certain games. Haven't said that in a while. Alright, Wii era. Vast library of games. Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Punch-Out Wii, Excite Bike World Rally, Dr. Mario Online RX, I'm thinking, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, Pikmin 1 and 2, and Mario Power Tennis got ports. NBA Jam made a comeback on the Wii. Rayman Origins, Sonic and the Black Knight, which is He-Man's most favorite Sonic game. Sonic Colors, which I did talk about. First Brady's talks. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. So much games. So many. In fact, that Nintendo made another Smash game on it. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So today, the review is Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii. Haven't done another Wii review in a long time. This is part 3 of my Smash Marathon. So, here we go. So, this time around, we have a few other newcomers. We have Wario, sporting his WarioWare design. Pit actually coming back, after seeing how ugly he looked on his Melee trophy. Meta Knight, King Dedede, Diddy Kong, Pokemon Trainer of all people, Zero Suit Samus, Ike, freaking Rob the Robot. Now, if you thought Game & Watch was crazy, boy, are you wrong. We did lose a few people out there. We lost Pichu, thank God. Young Link, which is very upsetting. Mewtwo, which is extremely upsetting. And Roy. Roy actually got replaced with Ike because Path of Radiance happened. And Young Link got replaced with Toon Link because Wind Waker happened. Terrible decision. There's also the first 2 third-party reps. And you guys, this was just a big moment for Nintendo. Such a great Smash game. But still, people frickin' hate that game. I'll talk about that in a bit, but third-party reps. We had Metal Gear's Solid Snake, of all people, and Sonic the Hedgehog. The world exploded when that happened. I mean, I wasn't old enough in 2008 when Brawl released. I got it a long time ago. A long while after it was released in 2008. So there's that. The amount of content in Brawl is just so freaking big. And there's also compatibility with a GameCube controller. Backwards controller compatibility, which is pretty cool. Let's not forget playing with a Wii remote. Putrid as frick. I still play with a Wii remote on Brawl because I play that on the Wii U. I don't have a working Wii at this point, which is very, very upsetting. And then you got some stuff like Tourney making a comeback, Rotation, which is new. You rotate between fighters. Sort of think of it as a early version of Ultimate Squad Strike, but different than Squad Strike, of course. We got more trophies from more modern Nintendo games, and Sonic games, and Metal Gear games. It's pretty cool. And we also got, I'm thinking, Coin Launcher, which is a great way to collect trophies. The stickers, which I bet nobody cared about. Nobody at all. Just for collecting, no one cared about. Which is very upsetting. Stage Builder, where you can build your own stages, which is really cool. That's a dream of everybody else. I'm thinking. It introduced us to, it didn't introduce us to All-Star Mode. I forgot to mention, All-Star mode on my Melee review. Melee introduced us to All-Star mode, and now it's back with better physics. Not physics, with a better looking rest area. This time actually not using Kirby music, but actual Smash music. It goes do 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 do. Well, the Melee one is ding 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 ding. Yeah, Kirby music. Then there's also a return of Classic Mode, Event Mode, Home Run Contests, Break the Targets, Multi-Man Brawl. It's called Multi-Man Brawl, not Multi-Man Melee, which is really cool. Training Mode is returning, of course. A heavy amount of new events, including 2-player events, which is really a big step forward. Cool ways to unlock characters. And let's not forget the biggest selling point of this game, the Subspace Emissary. I could do a separate part about talking about Subspace Emissary, but I will talk about it for a bit right here on this review. Subspace Emissary was gigantic. It was a full-on adventure. Remember how Melee had an adventure mode where the fights with Ness and Ice Climbers? It broke the whole idea of going on an adventure. Cut to 2008 with Super Smash Bros. Brawl. We have a full-fledged adventure, platforming, beat 'em up mechanics, beat up like different enemies, original enemies, enemies from Super Mario. Oh my god! Like, you collect a bunch of different teams. Like, you start out with Mario and Kirby fighting on a stadium, and then it just goes full on with cutscenes, clear as day. CGI cutscenes. It's just beautiful. And it all ends off with something that you guys probably might not like. The Great Maze. So freaking big, so freaking confusing. I know everything about the Great Maze because I love Brawl. Anyways, and just to see Sonic save you from Taboo. Oh yeah, Taboo. New character, new character, new character. Original to Brawl. Totally not original in any other way. Didn't appear in any other games besides Ultimate as a spirit. So, and believe me, Taboo's boss fight is pretty hard. I mean, when he does like that wing attack, he just goes pew, and you get insta-killed. You better be on your toes, man. That boss is a little on the difficult side. Oh yeah, I forgot. Boss battles. Boss battles, boss battles, boss battles, boss battles. Oh my god. Dude, you have no idea how many boss battles are in this game. You start out, okay, there's PD Piranha. Pretty typical. Holding cages and smashing them all over the place. Totally not sounding like he did in Mario Sunshine. Rayquaza from Pokemon, which is a really cool touch. A few original bosses like Gallium, which did appear in Ultimate as a returning character. Duon, which is a dual character that you fight on the halberd. Really cool. I'm thinking, what other bosses are there? Well, you fight Gallium in 2 different locations. That's all. Ridley and Meta Ridley. That was a good one. And then Taboo. Really cool. Just straight up an amazing adventure mode. And all that just to be saved by Sonic. Let's not forget the redesigns. Redesigns aplenty, baby. Especially the Zelda characters getting some redesigns based off Twilight Princess. Link, Zelda, Sheik, and Ganondorf all got redesigns based off Twilight Princess, which is really cool. So, overall, this game just has so much content, which is why I'm giving it, just like Melee, an 8 out of 10. I'm sure most of you may give it a 6 or 7, but it's 8 for me. For it being not my first Smash game. My first Smash game was Melee. One of my childhood games, having so much content, so much content, more than Melee actually, introducing us to the likes of Solid Snake and Sonic the Hedgehog. This has been Brady of the Bunch with Ike, Rob, and my cased copy of Smash Bros. Brawl with my review of Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Nintendo Wii. See you guys soon. Oh yeah, I forgot. Final Smashes. That happened. It's just basically a super move. Really cool super moves. Actually, most people don't really care about Final Smashes. Most of them do, especially Mario's being pretty weak. But this has been my review of Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii. I don't know a better way to go, but just to say, sayonara. Picture this. Ryu from Street Fighter fighting the Wii Fit Train. Imagine that. Oh wait, there's more. Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII fighting Pac-Man. Kaboom! Well, the Wii U and 3DS era took that idea and made it into a reality. Hey guys, Brady here. Back once again. Welcome back to Brady's Talks. I review certain games. You should probably know that by now. I'm gonna keep saying it until you realize it. Anyways, this is part 4. It's time to wrap things up as we reach the end of the Smash Marathon. This isn't the final part. This is part 4 of my Super Smash Bros. Review Marathon. Alright. Wii U era. Biggest era for Nintendo. We got Zelda ports of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. New Super Mario Bros. U. Nintendo Land. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Of course, they had to have a Kirby game on that system. Fatal Frame. I'm thinking. It introduced us to the likes of Splatoon. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Rayman Legends. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. We don't talk about those games. Nor do we talk about Star Fox Zero. Ugh. That was a putrid game. Mario 3D World. It introduced us and specifically me to Disney Infinity. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 had a port on that game system. Yoshi's Woolly World. Many awesome games. Let's not forget the 3DS era. Had tons of cool games as well. Project X Zone. Super Mario 3D Land. Kirby Triple Deluxe. Kirby Planet Robot, which I did talk about. Not Triple Deluxe. I didn't talk about Triple Deluxe yet. If you want me to talk about that, let me know. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Legend of Zelda A Link Between Worlds. That was a great game. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask got ports. 3D ports. Donkey Kong Country Returns got a port. Rayman Origins got a port. Animal Crossing New Leaf. Mario Golf World Tour. Pushmo. It introduced us to Pushmo. Or Stretchmo, whatever you want to call it. Metroid Samus Returns. Miitopia. Tomodachi Life. Star Fox 64 got a port. Rayman 2 The Great Escape got a port. WarioWare Gold. And let's not forget the 2 big titles. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS, like I said, and Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. So today, the review is Smash 4 for the 3DS and Wii U. So, let's get into it. Sure you can. So Super Smash Bros. Wii U was shown off. Super Smash Bros. 4 was shown off at E3, the press conference for E3. The world ignited and exploded. Finally, a brand new Super Smash Bros. Game in HD on a full big screen, widescreen TV. Of course, there was 3 newcomers shown at the reveal trailer. Villager from Animal Crossing finally showing up. Because we had an Animal Crossing stage in Brawl. That was the only thing. Animal Crossing. A few Animal Crossing trophies, but now Villager, as a fighter, joins the battle. Then we have our WTF character, Wii Fit Trainer. Probably because Wii Fit U got released. And the biggest bombshell that Nintendo ever did. Mega Man. Super fighting robot. Mega Man. That's right. Mega Man. The Mega Man. The one Capcom rep that sold the NES coming to Super Smash Bros. His design did not use the modern one. He used the classic NES design for Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I would say 11, but 11 didn't come out on the Wii U. It came out on Switch, in the Switch era. I have yet to play that game. And it just beautiful announcement. This is also the era of Super Smash Bros. Leaks aplenty. Leaks were showing up all over 4chan and other social media stuff. We had stuff like, say, you want to know it? Hey, and people were like, hey guys, Bubsy the Bobcat is in Super Smash Bros. Olaf from Frozen is in Super Smash Bros. Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog is coming to Super Smash Bros. These were real leaks. I'm not kidding when I say that. These were real, clear as day leaks. So let's talk about some more of the newcomers. The next newcomer to be revealed was Rosalina and Luma. Pretty popular Mario character. Then came Little Mac, being demoted from assist trophy to fighter. People have been craving him for a while. Then came Charizard coming back without Pokemon Trainer. Oh my gosh, we lost 4 more people. We lost Wolf, Pokemon Trainer, Snake, and the Ice Climbers. All because of the 3DS version not being able to handle them. This is terrible. We did gain a few characters back. Like Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario came back on the Wii U Smash Brothers. And back to the newcomers. And in Charizard's real trailer, you see Mewtwo? Nah, it can't be. Yeah, and you guys are right. It's Greninja. You'll be like, what the frick? That's not Mewtwo, that's freaking Frog. Well, that's actually the fully evolved version of Froakie, representing the new Pokemon generation for people who have stopped playing, which is kind of cool, actually. And then came, I'm thinking, who came next after Greninja? Oh yeah, E3 came around. Another E3. E3 2014. Palutena got announced. Mii Fighters got announced for Smash, which I bet nobody used Mii Fighters except for me and my friends. And the biggest one of all time, besides Mega Man, Pac-Man, the grandfather of gaming, the Yellow Orb himself. Did you know? I feel like I'm on an episode of Did You Know Gaming. He's like, did you know Pac-Man actually was not supposed to be in the game at all because of a design preference? Clearly Namco wanted his design to be from Ghostly Adventures. Oh. But Sakurai was like, hey, I want to use his design for Pac-Man World. And if they couldn't use Pac-Man World design, Sakurai was like, frick you guys. I am going to continue Smash without Pac-Man. So, they had to choose the classic design. And I'm okay with it, actually. And he's clearly based off classic Namco games, like, of course, Pac-Man, the original, and Pac-Land, of all things. That mediocre platformer. So naturally, And then the Super Smash Bros. Invitational came out. Everyone went to that tourney. We finally got to see Mega Man's final smash, called Mega Legends, where Mega Man X, Mega Man Ballnut from Mega Man 64 Mega Man Legends, Mega Man.exe from Battle Network, and Star Force Mega Man from Mega Man Star Force all come, and they're like, pshoo! It was an incredible final smash! The crowd went absolutely bonkers! I'm not kidding when I say this! And yeah, that's it. But that's not it. That's not it for the newcomers, that is. And the next trailer actually showed off Captain Falcon coming back. No Smash game is complete without Captain Falcon. Naturally. Then came Lucina. Who the frick is that? Well, and then came Robin, and you're like, Robin? Who the frick is that? You're probably thinking of like DC Robin. No, sir. That's because Fire Emblem Awakening was released on the Nintendo 3DS. Bomb of a success. So Nintendo was like, bam, here's your new Fire Emblem rep. That's it. Then this next fighter, and then came the hugest league of all time, the final roster league for the 3DS version. The final roster league was pretty big, but only 2 fighters made it past. The next trailer was called "Looks Like We Don't Have a Choice," and it was Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles. This had to happen. He was really feeling it, if you know what I mean. Then came Bowser Jr., which was also really cool. And then the final newcomer for the base roster, Duck Hunt Dog, to replace the Ice Climbers. It was a pretty WTF character as well. It was the retro rep. Of course you're gonna have a retro rep in a Smash Bros. Game. Make it Duck Hunt Dog. Anyways, so let's talk about some of the stages. The stages and fun fact, the stages in both games are completely different on each version. So let's talk about the 3DS stages. We had stages like 3D Land from Mario 3D Land, Golden Plains from New Super Mario Bros. 2, Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 7, Paper Mario from Paper Mario Sticker Star in Thousand Year Door, Jungle Japes made a return as a stage, which is really cool. Yoshi's Island from Brawl made a return as a stage. Gerudo Valley from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time made an appearance because Ocarina of Time 3D got released. The Spirit Train from Spirit Tracks, oh my god. Brinstar from Melee made a return, which is a really cool touch, if you ask me. Lumio City from Pokemon X and Y, Unova Pokemon League from Pokemon Black and White, Corneria made a return as a stage, looking as small as ever, and Dreamland from Kirby's Dreamland got a stage. The actual Game Boy stage looked really cool. Decently fun, decently great. Then we had some oddball stages, like, of course, Living Room from Nintendogs plus Cats. Find Me, Tomodachi Life had a stage, which is really odd. Then we had some third-party stages, of course, like Green Hill Zone from Brawl made a return, which is really cool. Wily's Castle from Mega Man, and Pac-Maze from Pac-Man. Really cool. Then the Wii U stages, definitely random. You had Mushroom Kingdom U, I'm thinking right now. Mario Galaxy had a stage. Mario Kart 8 had a stage with Mario Circuit. Mario Circuit from Brawl returned. Skyloft from Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. What? I mean, it's cool, but still. Congo Jungle from the Nintendo 64 game made a return. Jungle Hijinks had was a stage from Donkey Kong Country Returns. Bridge of Eldin made a return from Brawl. Temple from Melee. those are just some of the stages that are from the actual characters. Pyrosphere with Ridley, not a character again. Then we have some oddball stages, of course. We had a Duck Hunt stage, Wrecking Crew stage, what? Pilot Wing stage, what? Woohoo Island, which is a really cool idea. Windy Hill Zone from Sonic Lost World, Wily Castle had been ported over to the Wii U version, and Pac-Land. Then we have some terrible stages that are exclusive to the 8-player Smash mode. The new 8-player Smash mode, yeah. We got 75M returning. We have Palutena's Temple from Kid Icarus Uprising. Great Cave Offensive from Kirby Superstar. They just didn't work. Yeah, that's cool. So, of course, there's the return of the game modes, which, Classic Mode, All-Star Mode, Multi-Man, Home Run Contest. Break the Target's being removed and replaced with a terrible minigame known as Target Blast. What kind of name is that? And then the big selling point of this 3DS version was Smash Run. A new mode. Really cool. It was a maze game. You had to... think of it as City Trial from Kirby's Air Ride. Gather stats, gather moves, beat up enemies from video games in Nintendo's library. Really cool. However, the Wii U version obviously had to think of something new. Smash Tour. As you can see right here, Smash Tour. It was a terrible Monopoly ripoff. Pretty cool, eh? Nah, it wasn't cool for me, that is. And then the boss is Master Hand and Crazy Hand. But if you have Intensity 9.9, nothing harder, it transforms into Master Fortress. Only for the Wii U version. Really, really cool. Naturally. And you beat him, bam. Classic mode, done. There's no story this time, also. But let's talk about the DLC characters. We got Roy Lucas returning, Mewtwo as well. We got Ryu, and Cloud, and Corrin, our final Fire Emblem rep, thankfully. And the final character that won the ballot, Bayonetta. People were putting in like Shrek, Goku, and Corey Baxter. What kind of freaking idea is that? Anyways, overall, this game was really huge in the competitive gaming scene, which is why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. For it being the greatest Smash game in years, having 2 versions, both different, and introducing us to the likes of DLC characters. This has been Brady the Bunch with my unfortunately broken Pac-Man amiibo. Rest in peace, Paxy Boy. What? With my review of Super Smash Bros. 4 for the Wii U and 3DS. Be sure to look out for Arcade coming soon. Sayonara. I bet you have the burning question on your mind. What if Inkling asked Ridley, do you want to duke it out? Sure thing. Well then, eventually, the Switch era did something like that. Hey guys, Brady here. This is the final part of my Super Smash Bros. Marathon. Switch era. The hugest era that Nintendo has ever produced. Tons of cool games were released on the Switch. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Kirby Star Allies, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze got a port. New Super Mario Bros. U got a port. Bayonetta got a port. Lego City Undercover got a port. Splatoon 2, ARMS, if you want to call that a good game. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary, Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers. Sonic Forces, if you want to call that a good game. Sonic Mania was good. I'm thinking. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy got a port on this Switch.
Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, Super Mario Party. We got amazing games coming up. I forgot other games like Fire Emblem Three Houses, exclusives like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order. We also got some upcoming games too, like Link's Awakening, Metroid Prime 4, Animal Crossing New Horizons, frick yes, and Breath of the Wild 2. So many cool games. But on December 7th, 2018 of last year, this released. So today, the review is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch. I bet you guys have been craving this review for a really long time. So, let's get into it. So, this time around, the characters. Everyone is here. That's right. Every single fighter from Super Smash Bros. History is returning. And even some lost souls, too. Like, the Ice Climbers are coming back. Young Link is coming back. Thank Jesus. Pichu is coming back. We didn't really need you, but hey, you're part of the history of Smash Bros. Add Pichu. We got Snake coming back, finally. We got Wolf coming back. That's awesome. So many characters finally returning. There's some newcomers too, like the Inkling from Splatoon. Kind of expected that one. Ridley finally being a fighter after his stage hazard appearances and boss appearances in Brawl and Smash 4. Simon Belmont from Castlevania, another one that people have been craving for a while. Richter Belmont. Who is that? Well, he's actually the star of many Castlevania games. He's been in Symphony of the Night and Dracula X, also known as Rondo of Blood. Then Isabelle. People had mixed feelings for that one because they thought, hey, we're gonna get stuff like, hey, we're gonna get like Gino and Shantae. No. I want Shantae. Not too much, but I want her. But we got Isabelle. We need another Animal Crossing rep, guys. Don't get upset at freaking reveal trailers. Nintendo does stuff for you that you can't imagine that anybody else would do. Anyways, we got Ken. Oh yeah, I forgot. Clones have been renamed and transformed into something known as Echo Fighters. Echo Fighters like Dark Pit and Lucina from the previous Smash 4 game. And even some new ones like Chrom from Final Fantasy. Oops. We got Chrom from Fire Emblem Awakening, finally getting his chance as a fighter. Daisy, people have been wanting her for a while. Ever since her Melee Trophy appearance. I'm thinking Ken from Street Fighter, Ken Masters himself. Of course, we also have Dark Samus. Which is also pretty cool. And then the most wanted character ever in Super Smash Bros. History. King K. Rool. His finest hour has finally come in a Smash Bros. Game. And then, after the Game Awards, we saw that absolutely nothing is impossible for this game. Joker got announced for Smash Bros. Piranha Plant was an exclusive to people who pre-ordered the game. We got Dragon Quest Hero in Smash Bros. And let's not forget the Big Bomber, Banjo, which I did talk about that. My Brady's Talks discussion. So, let's talk about the references and the stages and everything that's in this game. Are you ready? Alright. Let's not forget some changes that some character fighters got. We got Donkey Kong getting his Jungle Beat punch thing. Link getting his Breath of the Wild design. Fox getting Fox, Falco, and Wolf getting their Star Fox Zero designs, which is not a good game, but it's a great design choice. Ike getting 2 designs, one from Brawl, one from Smash 4. The Mii Fighters actually getting voices. Thank God. I would say Ryu got the redesign, but he still looks like Smash 4 Ryu, mixed with Street Fighter V Ryu. Then Zelda getting her freaking Link Between Worlds design. It's a great choice. And Ganondorf returning to something really cool. His Melee design. Oh my gosh. When I saw the reveal trailer for E3, I was shaking. I even said I was gonna cry because of how awesome it was. I'm pretty sure most people did cry at that direct. But that's all it gets. That's all it does. So, let's talk about the stages, shall we? Here we go. Of course, there's the return of Battlefield, Big Battlefield, and Final Destination. But then there's the other stages. Oh my god, dude, you have no idea how many stages there are. 103. And if you exclude Battlefield, Big Battlefield, and Final Destination, we have exactly 100. Plus the Final Destination forms and Battlefield forms, we have exactly 300 stages in total, plus the other forms. So let's check it out. From 64, we got Peach's Castle, Congo Jungle, Hyrule Castle, Yoshi's Story, which is now renamed Super Happy Tree, Dreamland, Saffron City coming back, and Mushroom Kingdom. We did lose Planet Zebes and Sector Z. From Melee, we got Princess Peach's Castle, which is a really cool one. Rainbow Cruise, that's a nice one. Congo Falls looking clean. Jungle Japes. Great Bay finally coming back. Temple. Brinstar, once again, making a return. Yoshi's Island from Melee, really cool. Yoshi's Story from Melee. Fountain of Dreams. Greens from Melee, really nice. Corneria, still looking a little small, but it's gotten a little bit of a size tweak. Venom, nice to see Venom here. Not Marvel Venom, Star Fox Venom. Pokemon Stadium Classic from Melee, really cool. Onet, Mushroom Kingdom 2, once again making it, not once again, it hasn't been seen since Melee, man, I'm serious. Brinstar Depths, Big Blue, and Foresight. We didn't get Mushroom Kingdom 1 from Melee, or even Pokefloats, or Icicle Mountain. Which is terrible. I really liked Pokefloats. Why didn't they make it return? Anyways, Brawl stages. We got Delphine Plaza, obviously had to be returning. Mushroomy Kingdom, which is cool, I guess. Mario Circuit, which is now being renamed Figure 8 Circuit to match the Mario Kart DS name. WarioWare Incorporated, which had to happen. Bridge of Eldin from Brawl. Norfair, once again making a return. Frygate Orpheon, really nice. Yoshi's Island from Brawl, once again making a return like in the 3DS version. Halberd, had to happen. Lilac Cruise, had to happen. Pokemon Stadium 2, obviously had to happen. Well, it didn't have to. Porttown Aero Dive, which also had to happen, because there had to be a F-Zero stage, or a few at least. Castle Siege, once again making an appearance. Distant Planet, looking really clean. Smashville, I mean, I don't know why you would want Smashville again, but it's there. New Fork City, probably because of 8-player Smash. Summit, that's a nice one. It's great. Summit's a bit better than Icicle Mountain, so I would see why they wouldn't put Icicle Mountain in Summit. They would put Summit in there, but not Icicle Mountain. Sky World from Brawl. Shadow Moses Island had to return because of Snake. Luigi's Mansion, which is pretty cool. Looking really clean, actually, and bright. Pirate Ship from Wind Waker, really cool. Spear Pillar, or Spear Pillar, really nice. 75M, Mario Bros. And Hidden Boat. 2, 3 terrible stages. Probably because of the 8-player Smash. And some people actually like that stage. I don't know who likes Electroplankton's Hand and Bow. Anyways, we got Green Hill Zone, had to have happened. Now for the 3DS stages. 3D Land, looking clean. Golden Plains, Paper Mario, Gerudo Valley, Spirit Train looking great. Game Boy Dreamland, Nova Pokemon League, Prism Tower from Lumio City, Mute City SNES, Magicant, looking really HD, Arena Ferrix, Reset Bomb Forest, Tour Timer Island, Balloon Fight, Living Room, Find Me, Tomodachi Life looking really cool, Pictochat 2, now for the Wii U stages, Mushroom Kingdom U, Mario Galaxy, Mario Circuit, Skyloft, Great Cave Offensive, Kalos Pokemon League, Coliseum, Flat Zone X, Palutena's Temple, Gamer, which is really cool, Garden of Hope, Town and City, why would you need that along with Smash Bros? Wii Fit Studio had to happen, Boxing Ring had to return, Gower Plane as well, Duck Hunt, and Wrecking Crew, which I don't know if anybody liked the Wrecking Crew stage in the previous game. Pilot Wings, which is nice. Woohoo Island had to make a return. Windy Hill Zone, which we have 2 Sonic stages now. Wily Castle, with the hazards from both 3DS and Wii U versions. Pac-Land. What? Why not Pac-Maze? Pac-Land sucked. Super Mario Maker had to return. Suzaku Castle, Midgar, and Umbra Clock Tower, which had to return. Now for some new stages. We got New Donk City Hall from Super Mario Odyssey, Great Plateau Tower from Breath of the Wild, Moray Towers from Splatoon, Dracula's Castle from Castlevania, Mementos from Persona 5, and Yggdrasil's Altar from Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. That's a mouthful. Now for the game modes. There's the return of Classic Mode, Training Mode, Multi-Man, no home run contest, or break the targets this time. They got rid of that stuff. Wow. Also, Mii Fighters, Stage Builder came along with the Joker update. Amiibo support, of course. And probably my most favorite mode of all time. Adventure Mode is returning. Oh my god. Adventure Mode is back. It's called World of Light. It's a not full-on platforming adventure. It's just standard map and fight all the Oh yeah, I forgot! Trophies are dead. No more trophies. They were really hard to develop in the previous games. Now we have spirits. It's just basically PNG images. But they look actually really good and decent quality. We even have some oddball ones, some other ones from different Nintendo franchises. Shantae and Risky Boots are spirits. That doesn't mean they're deconfirmed, especially Shantae. And some DLC spirits to go along with the DLC characters, which is really cool. And of course there's online play, and camera mode, and 8-player Smash, Squad Strike, that's a new one. Offline tourneys finally being back. Special Smash. So many ways to customize your battle, just like in Melee. Oh my gosh. Additional music tracks, additional purchasable spirits, purchasable stuff for the spirit board. This is an amazing game altogether. So overall, Game of the Year 2018, which is why I'm giving it a perfect 10. For it being on the Switch, having high-res graphics, and bringing back everyone. Everybody. In every stage. Almost every stage. This has been Brady the Bunch. Do you like Ridley or Inkling better? I know for sure that Sean likes Inkling better than Ridley, but I like them both. Anyways, this has been my review of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch. Let me know if I should do any more marathons. I could do a Skylanders marathon if you want me to do that. Anyways, sayonara.